So it's week 85, isn't it? Yes. Trying to remember then. And we've had a big old piece of slate delivered today, which is going to be like the base of the log burner. That's the back of it, and it's really, really heavy. Andy's managed to get it this far from falling, and he fell over on it a little bit. So we're trying to get it into the house so we can at least just have it in the house and not just left in the garden. Not that anyone would be able to steal it, but you know. Yeah, so wish us luck. And it's in. Yay! And this is a honed finish, and obviously it's slate, very heavy. But yeah, it's gonna stay here until it needs to be moved over there. So Eddie's been doing some more of the lights. These two over here are wall lights that should be on either side of our bed in the master bedroom. The only thing is we think that, well, we're pretty sure that the sizes aren't quite the same, the bottom parts of them. You can't tell from this angle anyway, it's very slight in actual real life, but yeah, I think we'll have to order another one, like get them properly secured in place and then order another one. But they are very cool, and I think they'll look good with as the side lights. And then they're very similar to lights, mini versions of mine in my dressing room, which ties in nicely. And I can't wait for him to do the ceiling lights. We've got like big, they're like in here, crazy. Thought that'll look cool, go well with the other light globes that we've got. But yeah, exciting times. Also got these ones that have a light, wall light in the guest bedroom. So we're going to probably position them so that they both like point out, aren't we? Play around with it, and we've got lights on either side of the bed, which is these ones. So they're cool. So other than that, we won't obviously have a central ceiling light. We will have some spotlights over this side, and that's it for in here. So yeah, I'm going to do some more touch-up painting, exciting times. And because where the microcement's been done, there's some like touching up around that. But yeah, it's all good. And we had an email yesterday to say that the kitchen's ready. Well, it's nearly ready. It's ready in about 2 weeks' time. So we're like, yes! I think that like it's been about 3 months since we ordered it. But to be fair, it has gone really fast because we've been so busy. It's not like we've been waiting on it, which is good. So yeah, Andy's going to pick it up at the end of the month. Probably take somebody with him for help. And because there's going to be some tall units, things like that as well. They'll be well packaged and everything, but I definitely need like more than one person, and I've not got enough holidays, unfortunately. So yeah, that'll be the end of this month, and then he thinks he'll probably have first week of February off to crack on with the kitchen fitting and the flooring. So yeah, exciting times.
So today we are tiling, so we're on to the guest ensuite. So it's only a small room, so it shouldn't take too long. We've got some black slate tiles, and we've got all the underfloor down. Just give it a quick prime, so it's good to go. So we've got some flexible adhesive, we've got a tile leveling system, which I'll show you in a minute. And we've used it before and it worked really well, so it should be fairly straightforward. Yeah, so it's gonna, first job, just lay them all out, work out which direction you're going to go, and make sure there's no really small cuts on any edges, so I'll just tweak it and move it around till it seems to fit correctly, and then we'll get laying. So I've just laid the tiles out just to see how they would fall. So I've just started in this corner. It is about 2.5 tiles wide, which is really good, makes it a lot easier, so that half there can go to there, just reduces wastage. It works quite well for the door. Only thing is it's not quite for the shower tray. That'd be quite a small cut, and you'll see that'll be quite obvious, whereas at this end where the sink and the toilet is, it's not as obvious, so I think I'll shift everything over slightly and just have that smaller piece on that end, and that should work really well. And everywhere else it's not too bad, should all line up with the doorways. So yeah, happy with that layout, the brick pattern. So I will now start measuring out and do some cuts before I start laying on tiles. So we're just mixing the adhesive for the tiles. So we bought the powder rather than ready mix, but it's got a sign here telling you sort of how much water to put in basically how much powder you're using. So I've gone with that and just added a little bit of powder, just a little bit wet. I think we're getting there now. That seems about right consistency. Just needs to, it's a bit like baking. Just needs to hold its shape a little bit. So when you trowel it out, it keeps the grooves. So that's the first tile down, and I've used a notched trowel, so it gives you these lines, which is good for the tile to sit on. And I've got some normal tile spaces just where it sits against the shower tray, and it's about the right height, which is good because obviously this is the shower tray that sits on the floor. We've then got the 18mm board next to it, and then the tile sits on top of that. So we had to make the 18mm board plus the 10mm tile plus the adhesive to about the right height, which it is. That's good. So shower screen is going to sit on that edge, so we're just going to grout that line as though it's tile to tile. And I'm using this leveling system, so I'm just going to put these little spaces underneath, a couple down there, a couple along the edges, and then these wedges slide in between the two tiles, and that's what levels it. So make sure the tiles that are next to each other are the same height, so when you grout it, you'll get a nice flat finish. So yeah, just going to carry on fitting a few more full tiles and then do some more cutting later. And I've just put 4 along that edge because I'm going to do a brick pattern, which means that there'll be a joining tile there. So there'll be half a tile there and tile there. So that half there will then get 2 fixing points, so it should be very level. So rather than just putting one at each end of this tile, put the 4 along. So that's them wedges pushed in. They just click into place. Just get them as tight as you can without snapping them. And then I've also got my spaces along there. So this first line is straight. I've got the laser level out and checked, and that's perfect. So because those are in, you can now carry on, work away on.